I raised 3 kids for over a decade, and last month, I found out none of them are mine. Yeah, I still don't even know how to say that out loud without it sounding fake. Like, this isn't supposed to happen in real life. This is the kind of story you read online and think, there's no way that's real. But it is. And it's my life now. I'm 38. I was married for 14 years, and I thought I had 3 kids. Ethan, he's 13, Lily is 10, and Noah is 7. Up until a few months ago, I would have told you I had a pretty normal life. Nothing perfect, but solid. I worked a lot. My wife stayed home when the kids were younger. We built everything together. First apartment, first car, first house. You know, that kind of life you don't question because you're too busy living it. I trusted her completely. And those kids, I love them more than anything. That part hasn't changed, and honestly, that's what's destroying me right now. This all started about 3 months ago, and it's crazy because it began with something so small. My oldest, Ethan, he had a school project, family ancestry, so he needed one of those DNA kits. You know, the at-home ones. My wife thought it would be fun. She ordered a few extras so we could all do it together. Like some kind of family bonding thing. We were laughing, making jokes, talking about how maybe we'd find out we're related to royalty or something. I didn't think twice about it. Why would I? We all did the tests together, at the kitchen table. That moment keeps replaying in my head now. All of us sitting there, the kids messing around, laughing, my wife smiling, like everything was normal, like she didn't know what was coming. The results came back about 2 weeks later. Ethan got his first. I was at work when he called me, and he sounded confused, like really confused. He goes, "Dad, this thing says you're not my biological father." And I laughed. I actually laughed. I thought he read it wrong or the test glitched or something. I told him not to worry, said those tests mess up all the time. I even joked, "Guess you're adopted, kid." But something about his voice stuck with me. So when I got home that night, I asked to see the results. And there it was. 0%. Not low probability, not unclear, 0. And I swear, it felt like the floor dropped out from under me. My wife jumped in right away. She said, "These tests aren't reliable. You know that. There are tons of errors." She sounded calm. Too calm. But at the time, I didn't question it, because I wanted to believe her. So I did. But then, Lily's results came in. Same thing, 0%. That's when something inside me just cracked. 2 kids. That's not a mistake. That's not bad data. That's something else. I remember just sitting there, staring at my phone, while she kept talking, explaining, deflecting. I couldn't even hear her anymore. All I could think was, what are the chances? And then Noah's results came in. I didn't even open them right away, because deep down, I already knew. When I finally did, it felt like everything collapsed in slow motion. 0%, all 3. I don't remember much after that. I know I confronted her. I know I kept asking the same thing over and over. How? Not even why, just how. Because I genuinely could not understand how something like this is even possible. 3 kids, over more than a decade. How do you lie like that, for that long? At first she denied everything, said the tests were wrong, said we needed real lab tests, said I was overreacting. But something had already changed in me. I couldn't go back. Not knowing wasn't an option anymore. So I ordered legal DNA tests through a clinic. That week of waiting was hell. I barely slept, barely ate. I kept replaying everything, every memory, every moment, trying to find something I missed. But there was nothing, or maybe I just didn't want to see it. The results came in on a Friday. I opened the email in my car, alone. I didn't want anyone to see my reaction. It was cold, clinical, just numbers. Probability of paternity. 0% for all 3 children. Confirmed. No doubt, no mistake. Just truth. I sat there for a long time. I didn't cry, didn't yell. I felt nothing. Like someone erased my entire life and left me sitting in the middle of it. When I got home, she was waiting. I handed her the results. And for the first time, she didn't deny it. She just sat down, and then she said something I will never forget. I didn't think you'd ever find out. That was it. No apology, no regret, just that. And that's when the anger hit. Not just anger. Rage, the kind that makes your hands shake, your chest tight, like you're about to explode. I asked her everything, and slowly, piece by piece, the truth came out. It wasn't one guy. It wasn't one mistake. It was multiple affairs, over years, and some overlapped, some didn't. And she didn't even know who the fathers were, for any of them. At one point, I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, but because my brain just couldn't process it. 14 years, 3 kids, and not a single one was mine. The next few days were chaos. I moved into the guest room. We barely spoke, unless it was about the kids. And that's where things got complicated. Because here's the part that's really messing me up. They're still my kids. I know what the tests say. I know the truth. But I was there when they were born. I held them. I raised them. I taught Ethan how to ride a bike. I stayed up all night when Lily had a fever. I built Noah's stupid dinosaur costume. So how do you just stop being their dad? People keep asking me, what are you gonna do? Leave, cut ties, sue. I don't even know where to start. Because, yeah, I feel betrayed in a way I didn't even know was possible. But when Noah runs up and hugs me, that's real. When Lily asks me for help with homework, that's real. I don't see not my kid. I see my daughter. And that's what's tearing me apart. Because I don't know what's real anymore. Was any of it real? Or was I just convenient? A stable guy she could build a life with, while doing whatever she wanted behind my back. I started therapy. I had to. Some days I feel okay, like I can handle it. Other days, I sit in my car outside the house for 20 minutes, because I don't know how to walk inside and pretend everything's normal. We haven't told the kids. I don't even know if we should. They're too young, and honestly, I don't even understand it myself. As for my wife, we're not okay. I don't know if we ever will be. Now she's apologizing, saying she made mistakes, saying she was scared. But it already happened. 14 years of lies. You don't just fix that. I talked to a lawyer. Legally, I'm still their father. And I don't even know how to feel about that. Because part of me wants to run. Just disappear. Start over somewhere. But another part of me knows I can't do that to them. They didn't do anything wrong. They still look at me like I'm their dad. And the worst part, I still feel like I am. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Same house, same life. But everything is different. And I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do next. If anyone's been through something like this, I don't even know what advice I'm asking for. I just needed to say it out loud. Because keeping this inside feels like it's slowly killing me.